Yeah, should we just go in, just talk about the past few weeks?
Not bad.
You'll have to like introduce yourself and all that again.
Yeah, can do.
Yeah, if we just stay on subject as much as possible, which is the only reason why I want to film this one again, because the last one was just fucking bad. Like,
Was the one where Chester came on?
that's the one that went to shit.
Yeah, but we could do that. We could do that week.
Since Chester come on it. And the shit.
Like, weekly recaps have been all over the place.
I haven't even been here for 2
Welcome to weekly recap number 3, and welcome to. Alright, don't say your name then.
Oh shit, sorry, I thought
Welcome
you.
to-
Oh,
I
sorry.
thought you were gonna go like, welcome
sorry,
to
sorry. Yeah, no,
the
go again, go
recap.
again. Yeah, I can introduce myself. Sorry.
Right, welcome to weekly recap number 3. Second time lucky. This is,
Chester Smith.
and he's our new senior sales executive. So,
Thank you, boys. Pleasure to be here.
that's a nice little promotion you got right at the start there.
No, it was quick, mate. It was nice.
Started off as admin, straight away to senior sales, man.
I was drawn as PA to start with.
Yeah. So why are you here, mate? Basically.
I've been sold a dream. 100%. No, it's long and short of it. 23 years old. I have zero responsibility in my life at the minute, and if I'm ever going to take the risk with a business startup, it's now. But it's not just any business. It's
E-TOTO Media.
yeah, it's ETOTO Media, and it's got a serious future ahead of it. And when I sort of sold the dream, obviously I'm joking, but to an element, there is.
It's fine, mate. I'll solve you.
No, you did really well, but it's just a fantastic business model. I think like we've all agreed already, it's a very niche market in which we're entering into. As far as we know, there's not any major already established competition that we're directly competing against. It's a real opportunity,
Nice.
and I couldn't turn down the opportunity to find out more about it.
That's decent.
And I hated
That was actually good. That was
fucking
really good. My God, he
beautiful.
fucking had me talking. Don't want you to stop talking.
As you can see, this is why I got the title of senior.
Yeah. Knocks them out.
Tears coming
Where
down.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, come on, let's keep it going.
This is actually a great company.
On this side of the table.
No, this is I ain't even done my first full day yet, and I'm already in love with it. So
When you're already fucking senior.
Yeah.
Fair play.
He is good at his job.
yeah, well, you know, sales.
No thing or two about it.
Yeah, but no, I'm genuine. I'm really looking forward to it, and I fucking hated my job, so you know that helps the decision.
Yeah,
but
Always makes it easier, doesn't
it does, mate. It does. Yeah. Well, do you know, it wasn't even necessarily the job. I actually love my job.
But which one is it? Because I thought
No. So I love my job role, and I love my type of job. Like I always love meeting new people, and I always enjoy pitching to people and going places and being up and about. I think it's where I get a lot of my energy from. But the people I currently work with, I'm not going to say any names. For me, environment in sales is huge. You know, I think like you said, you've got to bounce off one another. You've got to thrive in a sales environment, and I don't currently have that. And I think it's a struggle doing my job, not having that environment around me.
if you could say like you were aiming to achieve something working for this company, is it just income potential, or is it sort of like grow?
No, it's way above income potential.
Yeah.
So I think my current ability in sales, I'd like to think of myself as a good salesman, but in terms of a startup company, there is so much more to learn as we progress as a company that will mould all of us individually as salespeople, but also business people, which is interesting. There's aspects to this company that I'm going to learn things about business and myself that I won't get in another opportunity as a standard sales role.
Yeah.
So that's quite cool. And then obviously, income. That's, you know, it's for
You know,
anyone.
bonus.
Money's money. So
Well,
that's
I
something
think like, you know, we all sort of see the vision in it. Like, it's not just your standard boring, like typical marketing for everybody sort of thing. We've got our niche, which is luxury retail, and that in itself is sick. You know, if you're surrounded by people up in the richest parts of London looking at 30, 40, 50 grand watches, diamonds, this and that, it's awesome, you know. And obviously this isn't just a career for any of us. This is, a lifestyle essentially. And mate, we're just lucky to have you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, mate.
Full time as of next week.
Yeah,
next
yeah,
week.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
I'm
gone
looking forward to it.
quickly.
It has gone quickly.
That's gone really quick.
Yeah.
Nice, so that's Chester. Yeah, he'll be coming in and you'll be seeing sort of what he's doing and things like this. So yeah, just keep up with the socials as well because he'll come on the socials and we'll get you doing some videos. Yeah, have your same, mate.
I'm looking forward to it.
So yeah, but anyway, what happens in this past week? Start of the week, we started some ad campaigns for one of the fresh sign-ons, which was Olympia Mayfair, and they started getting some decent leads from that. Average order value at the moment is about 250 grand, and obviously you're probably familiar by now of what our pricing structure is, but obviously for us it's all about royalties because when we perform and when the client gets paid, that's when we get paid. So yeah, we're taking 5% of that, aren't we? So yeah, it's like overall, it's nice. But yeah, that was the start of the week.
That's a nice one.
Did we get anything in the pipeline this week?
So spoke to a diamond dealer, had a good chat about that, talking about their current supplies this year. They're not going to do anything until January, which is what I'm finding a lot of at the minute. When people say they don't want to do anything right now, it's not going to be, "I'll give us a call in a year." Typically, we're going to look at everything from the beginning of next year, which is nice. So it's not long to go. I mean, she's the sort of woman who said she does all of her due diligence on, the company she works with because she's a diamond dealer. So any diamond suppliers, any sales or marketing agencies, anybody they bring into the business. So we've spoken a couple of times and we get along well. So I think it's just a case of, follow her up in the new year and basically get the meeting with her, and also rebooked Prestige watches. So that's happening on Wednesday next week. We've spoken quite a few times. The rapport's there, so I reckon it'll be a good meeting. That again is just basically giving him a new perspective on what we could do in terms of advertisement and give him a fresh set of eyes on digital marketing as a whole, which I think is quite good and quite a common thing for a lot of the clients that we talk to. Is most of them, if they don't know anything about marketing, we come in and basically say, look, this is what we're going to do for you. This is how it works. We don't need to worry about everything else. This is what we're going to do for you. Ask us if you need anything more. Or the people that already have an understanding, it's about sort of saying, well, this is how we could do something differently because we are solely working within your sector. Our education knowledge or healthcare knowledge, it's not going to dilute the things that we do for you because it's just unnecessary. This is our sector and this is why we perform so well within it, sort of thing. And then other than that, just a few more, I don't really need to name names, sort of thing, but just a few more bubbling away that, hoping to either get booked next week when we're all available or, just going forward for the rest of the year. So
Yeah, first week all of us next week, isn't it?
mate, that's going to be so good.
Yeah.
It's going to be really
that'll be
good.
such
Bounce
a
off
great
all.
week.
How many meetings have we got next week?
7 so far.
Oh, there's definitely going to be more.
There will be more than that, but we've got 7 so far booked into next week, and that's without the stuff that's bubbling away because there's a few that there we're just waiting for dates back.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, overall, that's going to be a real good week. That's going to be a real good week.
Yeah, hopefully then, obviously you have next week with, I don't know, let's just say 10 plus meetings. Hopefully going into sort of end of November, beginning of December, we will have sort of a lot of stuff in the pipeline and a lot of sort of money coming into our back pockets.
Yeah.
If we can even close, let's say if we can close 3 of them before the end of the year, not saying that we're not going to close the other ones, but if they just happen at a later date, even if we just get 3 before the end of the year, that would be
Puts us on over
fucking so
20k.
nice.
Puts us on over 20k a month.
That'd be
I
so
think
good.
also, naturally within the industry, a lot of companies tend to do a early year review of everything right at the start of the year, just before April when they've got to do their books anyway.
It's new financial years.
Yeah. So January tends to be a hell of a busy time anyway when people are weighing up their finances and budget and stuff. So
It's the end of our financial year. So, yeah.
So I think that'll be, if anything, we'll come out of a busy end of the year straight into a really, really busy period in the start of the year as well. So
Exactly. I think the whole aim at the moment is just sort of like it's almost just huddling down for the winter, isn't it? Like just making sure we can get all our eggs together and just sort of create a nice little structure and home and things, so that when we go into the new financial year, we go in flying with case studies, with a team behind us, with a lot more results to be able to show things. Because I think at the moment we are like still a little bit new to some of the things. Like actually, Dante, I think now's a good time to just plug some of the content that we've just done recently. I think it'd be quite nice just to see that. So start now. But yeah, like overall, we've been sort of recently been moving into the content world a little bit more, and that's led our prices to increase, which is quite nice for us because obviously when we get case studies prices, clients get good results, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's just about prepping for the new financial year. I think financial years and like the most common ones are October, January, and April, and I think that's where most businesses struggle. So yeah, we've noticed that we're getting a lot of stuff into fucking January at the moment, aren't we? Like,
I think it's because it's just that time of year where it's so close to the start of the new year where everybody, it's quite easy for them to say, right, we're going to start in January. Whereas if you said to them in August and they said, I'm going to start in January, you'd be like, well, why are you leaving it almost half a year to do anything? Whereas right now it's reasonable because, like you said, with the whole financial year point of view, but also January is what, like, how long? Like 2 months away.
2 months, yeah.
It's not long. It makes sense for them to start in January if they're looking at, I don't know, whatever it is, and they're not parting with a lot of money between now and then. So
Also, it's always nice to go into a new year with a heavy pipeline.
yeah.
Give you a real
Definitely.
nice kickstart, absolute start, which is good.
Well, I mean, if we can end this year on 25, 30k a month in base retainers, then we'll be absolutely set.
Just imagine, if we can get to the new year 25, 30k, just to think about where we'll be in 12 months' time from there.
Yeah.
It will be nuts.
Yeah, because that's just base retainers as well. Like, that's excluding the royalties, like some that are bubbling away currently. Like, you know, if we can just get that level sorted, I think just E-TOTO will grow massively.
100%. Gets us all on board full time.
You'll get the office up as well.
Gets the office. We can do our own ad campaigns. You know.
Own content properly.
Yeah, 100%.
Won't be sat in these rooms anymore.
No.
We
Follow
can go out,
serious.
Next year,
put
will
money
just
back into it.
Next year, I think, will just be a massive year. If everyone sort of, pulls their weight and just sort of does what they're meant to do, I think we will have a fantastic year. By the time it gets to sort of summer, I don't think we'll even have to worry about looking at price tags on clothing or holidays.
Mate, 100%.
But no, it's all about growth at the moment, though, isn't it? Like, we've got a lot of things bubbling away. A lot of big royalties coming in as well over the next sort of like. There was a massive couple of deals bubbling away for the new year for some of our clients, and that will set us on 100k a month, let alone 30k a month just from one client. So
that's the line. Obviously, that's fucking brilliant, and that's the beautiful thing about what we're doing. But I think I told you, and I probably spoke to you about it, or maybe even you. I can't really remember. But I was speaking to a client, and I said, like, for now, it is about growth and it's about getting money through the door. But ideally, quality over quantity. It would be much better having 10 really, really good clients that can all establish like partnerships amongst each other. We're performing very well for their ads, for their content, social media stuff, whatever we're doing, getting royalties from that and a nice sort of retainer per month, rather than just having hundreds of clients where
paying a grand and a half, and
then we
got
have
to do a lot
to
of
employ loads of people,
little bits of work. Yeah.
Whereas
I was
ideally,
about to say, there's so much maintenance that comes
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
I think that's what we were focused on at the beginning, just getting as many people through the door as possible. But obviously, since we've sort of grown and the goalposts have moved.
things have changed, so to speak.
Sorry, can we start?
No, it's cool.
No, that's all
it's
right.
cool.
That's a
But it
valid
loops
point.
back into like what Chester was saying about learning things as a business and stuff. It just goes to show like things have changed drastically. When we were talking about, imagine if we have 100 clients paying £500 a month, and now it's like, well, hold on, why don't as we've kind of learned what we're doing, the services and how much they cost, etc., the time involved, whatever. It only really needs to be 10 really, really, really good clients with a great sort of foundation for, earning potential for royalties and how easy it is to deliver their, projects essentially.
Yeah.
If we only need 10 of them paying £2,500 per month plus whatever the royalty is.
I think the conversation started as well when I was talking to my uncle and I had that Zoom call over, and he was just like, well, why don't you just 10x your prices?
Yeah.
Like, if you just stuck a zero on the end of your price tag, would anything change in a negative way? Probably not. Like, realistically, right, I would prefer for someone to say no and us not get a sale if they can't afford us, and that be the reason, because then that way it's leaning to one reason, which is price, and it's just about being able to justify the price to them. And ultimately, if they see that the price is worth paying, and that's our job to be able to explain that, and we get those retainers in, like, we're sweet. So, instead of us charging 300 quid, fucking £1,000, we're now looking at 3, 5, 6, 10 like on these retainers, and actually it allows us to be able to do a lot more work as well. Like instantly, since charging more, our quality of work has gone up massively as well.
And I think even our drive has gone up more, just because
Yeah,
obviously
100%.
we're charging more, and I think we're sort of seeing, our sort of self-value within the company. So we realise if we're going to charge these prices, we need to go to sort of the higher end clients, and that's what we've done. And since we've been doing that, I think we've sort of had quite great success out of it. And obviously our monthly retainers is going up and up by the week, really.
It becomes real though, doesn't it? The second you get a client paying X amount, more than you thought they ever would, it then becomes real and actually shows you firsthand what you are capable of.
And then that just becomes the standard
Yeah,
as well.
and then that becomes, and then you're looking at the next bar above that.
Yeah, because we were charging
Mate.
£150, £350.
Well, we were, we've got a £600 a month social media thing here.
Yeah.
And like now, not that we turn our noses up at it, but it's just not worth our time to take on.
I think there's only a couple of things.
Yeah, when I first started pitching on my lunch breaks, a month ago, and that's literally 4 weeks ago as well.
Mate, it's changed so quick.
I think I told you that we're gone up like double.
Oh yeah. The second I did a grand, I got a text a week later saying you can't go anything less than like $3 grand now.
I think I just had the conversation with Dan. I was like, yeah, let's just up it.
I'm telling Chester we need to stick in this now.
I think that is like looking back on it, it was criminal. Just thinking why we'd even charge £600 a month for what we're doing.
And the results we were getting.
Yeah, 100%.
Like the results we were getting.
£600 for sort of the amount of time we were putting in for the work just was not worth it.
Yeah, and from a sales perspective, because obviously that's why our whole thing is royalty based, because we want to make money from our performance essentially. When you, and you can even say it, and I've said it multiple times to people I'm talking to on the phone, when you know that you're helping people basically double or triple their sales, and that's not just getting a few extra deals through the door, they're selling 30, 40, 50 grand watches, necklaces, diamonds, why wouldn't you want a slice of that pie sort of thing? And I've also found people are quite understanding in that sense. Like the people we're talking to, they're quite happy to talk about money, quite happy to sort of cut you in, and it's not like the elephant in the room when talking about budget. They know what they're selling, they know what you're helping them to sell, so maybe in the back of their heads they're thinking, well, yeah, to be fair, if I was in their position, knowing how much money I was making somebody else through their performance, I'd want to get involved in what's being earned as well.
I mean, you've also got to look at it from a cost perspective for the client as well. I think we already said this ages ago. We had this strategy in pitching. But it's the fact that if you were to employ a team of people, right, and we know how much it's going to cost because we're looking at it. So if you were going to employ a team of marketers, it will cost you, for a team of 4, probably 12, 13,000 before things like pension and tax and all this sort of stuff as well. So you're looking probably 16k to employ a team of decent people. We're going to charge you 3, 5, 6k a month, and you're going to get a team behind you. So like, weigh it up as a business decision. £1,000, like 3k a month is only 36k a year. 36k a year to get a team of people near enough guaranteed some form of results. Obviously we can't guarantee the marketing things, but we're going to give you a very, very, very good price and a very, very good form of value for what we're offering. Like, you're going to get results, you're going to get a decent project, and you're going to get a team of great young people that are ready to fight for your business. If you employ someone, they're just going to rock up 9 to 5. They don't have any liabilities for your business. If you employ us, you can get rid of us if we don't perform. If you're employing an employee, you've got to go through probation periods. Once that employee's through their probation period, it's pretty much impossible to get rid of. So
also investment on training.
Investment on training.
Time
Not even
as
training,
well.
just to do the marketing, training for procedures at the new job.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hassle.
I've got to offer you a pension, for example. Do you want it?
No, I'm hoping this place can do the pension itself.
Cheers, mate. I didn't want to do that. But yeah.
We're also like recession proof as well, really. Just because of how flexible we are.
It was good having that discussion about that the other day.
Yeah.
Because it's a worry for any company, let alone a startup company, is going into it in a recession.
I mean, inflation hit 10.7% the other day. So highest has ever been since 20.
Yeah. Let's try my girl. We're not recession proof. I don't think any company is, but when you look at our target audience,
yeah.
I mean, we're in one right now.
Yeah.
We are in one right now. And ultimately, you look at it, and we're still fighting for contracts. We're still getting people through the door, and we still got people through the pipeline. Because ultimately, if you are running a business right now, your main priority is to earn money. And what does marketing and sales do? It earns you money. So like that's the main thing. Is if someone says to us, you know, oh, we're going to wait until probably another year, April through to September, when we got a few more finances through the door, actually we then need to sort of go and look at that and go, well, actually, imagine if you succeed during this recession. Like, because if you succeed during this recession, you're going to be a multi-million-pound business if you weren't already. You're going to be a multi-million-pound business coming out of it. Because that's just how it works. Because you'll get so much built up during the recession, you can then pitch to your new clients, pitch to your new buyers after the recession and go, well, we were actually recession-proof. So we're probably the most reliable business that you could buy from.
Yeah, and the fact that we were a start-up during the recession, where we only really, started trading about May, and then when did sort of the recession come through?
September, pretty much.
Exactly. So we were running for 3 months, and then during the recession as well, we still managed to, sign big sort of clients with sort of big money contracts, and then also earn their money as well during the recession, and for us to, potentially even hire employees during that period, I think it's just sort of an achievement in itself.
You can also pitch that to your existing clients as well when you come out of the recession, in the way that, our price has only been marked up because we're in a recession. We have to keep our prices here to maintain that for our existing clients. As soon as you come out of it, it's like, well, we're more affordable to you now. We're not in a recession anymore.
Exactly.
Our prices are going up.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing. We can up that and or keep the same and have those conversations, and that could be the difference between signing someone on for 3 or 6 months to 12 months. Because if we get those 12-month contracts, we are working very, very hard and very, very well. Because that guarantees income for the business, it guarantees income for that customer, and it guarantees results for that customer if we were getting those results anyway over 12 months, which is massive. It is massive. But yeah, I think also what did we do this week? We also had a chat about sort of who we were going to employ, and I don't think we covered that. I think we had a discussion about team.
Yeah, so what were you thinking? We need like
I think we broke it down into.
Oh, we did. We had a chat about it last time I was here.
Yeah, we
When was
broke.
that? Was I not
about
there?
account managers. And
Oh yeah. Sure.
I think we decided that
2 marketers, wasn't it?
yeah, 2 marketers, 1 tech guy, and then we're looking at 2 account managers.
what's the tech guy going to do? Sorry, just
SEO,
okay, cool. I thought you meant like a tech guy for the business where you want to help out with our laptops and
stuff
when they break.
Not a team, mate.
Yeah, I don't think we really need that right now.
Comes in and just untangles.
Yeah, he's all right. You boys are good to go.
We'll just take it to the
Give him 10.5 grand a month, sweet.
breaks once per year.
Have you tried turning it on and off, mate? He is great.
I'll be your tech guy. Fuck it.
But no, I think we had a discussion. 2 to 3 account managers was ideal. 2 to 3 marketers. So that was a digital media specialist, a content specialist, and social media, like whatever you call them, social media manager. And then also the tech / SEO specialist, where they can actually look at like the backgrounds to website design, like implementing pixels, tags, etc. So
I'm just thinking. Remember Rob? I was going to say the tech guy / marketer /
Rob
finance.
Rob from Google.
No, like tech guy / finance /
Content
operations /
creator.
admin / caretaker. Do you know what I mean?
he left being a director at Google to join a startup. Yeah.
I don't know why the fuck I said that. I can't believe that it was fine though and it worked.
I mean, it didn't work then.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I mean. Like they still wanted to use us. Like, yeah, well,
is this the one you were telling me
it'd
about?
be good to meet this Rob. I think, it'd fucking be brilliant.
Yeah, I'd love to meet him too.
Yeah, when you see him, let me know.
Did they actually say that? It'd be good to meet Rob.
And then when I what was it? She asked like, "Oh, what did you do?"
You somehow just, even without realising, just sort of, like undersold Rob or something.
Yeah, because she was like, "Well, actually, I think we've got our wires crossed. Like that isn't relevant to us." And I was like, "Oh no, that's fine. You know, Rob from Google. I just thought it'd be a nice badge to wear, sort of thing." And somehow it was sweet. Yeah, literally. Fucking hell. And
Mate,
we had to refund them $3,000 anyway.
If they saw us like on what the sort of work that we're about to pump out though,
you can fuck yourselves.
Little blur.
Yeah. No names named, so
No, that's true. It's true.
you know who you are.
When we asked Dante to do fireworks in the first video, did he actually do fireworks?
No, he didn't.
Oh, Dante.
I think he put like a little no in there.
Fireworks.
Fireworks.
Cheers.
Yeah, so that's when is that going to happen? Do you reckon over the next 12 months? Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, what employing people?
Yeah.
Oh no, January.
January.
End of December, January. Yeah, it's what
What?
we're looking
Would you all that?
Yeah,
That's
but
not,
like,
innit? That's like 50k.
I reckon.
It's not 50k,
I reckon
it's
first people we
16
need to
grand a
bring
month.
in is what, an account manager and a social media specialist first,
yeah,
because the SEO people we're using at the minute, they're sweet. So,
yeah,
they're
but
good,
it will be in that order. It'll be account manager.
But account manager first.
It will be an account manager first,
fair enough. And then what?
because then it stops me from managing people, like managing.
Or like having to like take the calls.
Because you can
and
still
stuff.
continue focusing on new business.
Yeah, because right now I'm just.
Oh, fair enough.
I am getting to a point where it's like becoming a little bit.
Have an
Like,
account manager, it's fine.
thank you. Right. Anyway,
I wanted the
Cheers.
tech guy.
I bet you did, mate. You go employ Rob.
Yeah, I will.
He's already employed. But yeah, anyway, like January, account manager, maybe 2, and then moving on to probably a paid advertising specialist and a content creator, and then probably move Dante in as well. And then what we got,
Is Dante not the content
Yeah, I was
creator?
going to say.
that's what I mean, like move Dante in.
Oh,
I suppose it depends how much of that we do, but considering what we've done with Swiss Gallery,
With every client so far, I think, and also what we're about to advertise that we're doing, and what we're about to show
Yeah.
to everyone.
Personally, in
Yeah,
the
I mean, that's
pipeline,
it.
what we've got, I think,
It's all content.
When-
it's all,
when people
what we're
see
going to hit
that-
them on is
they're going to want it.
Yeah.
You know, Dante, show the videos we did for Swiss Gallery now. Just run them really quick.
3 seconds. Just
Yeah, so run them now, and then. Bang, back to the video. That sort of content people are going to want to see, and they're going to want to have for themselves.
no. That's what I was saying to Jordan. I said what we've got with Dante now. If we just show them to our prospects at the meeting, like the videos we've got, like they are
So
just
good.
they're going to bite our hand off to do
So
the same
good.
to them.
exactly.
They
I
are
remember
so.
I was
I
trying to
couldn't believe
download
it.
them in London. the
Oh
other day.
mate, that was a struggle.
It was a struggle.
And then we were late for the meeting. Obviously, we had to get the tube. Then you had to wait for like the videos to download. It was just a mess, wasn't it? It
I
was a
actually
mess.
can't believe how
Oh.
good they were. They are fucking awesome.
It took us ages.
You were doubting us because you said in the group chat, guys, to be honest,
Don't
if you
overhype
actually-
it.
Well, I wanted a serious like.
Honestly,
sorry,
mate,
mate, I smell
they
it.
were
I
sick.
wasn't saying anything, but you were alright.
Is it bad?
I can't lie, mate. I did get a little whiff. So, like, I didn't. All I'm saying is that I briefly went down. I was sitting in the video. I briefly
Fucking open it up to him, mate.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
already said he's
Put it
on
back
it.
down, mate.
Have you got Jordan in your bag?
No,
I've got
mate.
some in my car.
I've got some in my car.
I couldn't tell if it was you and me. Like, you're sitting in the video. I
No,
briefly
no,
went-
it's you.
Yeah, like, I literally had a quick. And I was like, nah. mate,
Incentive for when you work here, we're going to have a fucking cupboard full of right guard
Yeah.
that anybody can just go.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. You're
Also,
just
don't sit next to Dan.
so you're just going to suffer
No,
now.
you're right, mate. I'm used to it. My bird stinks. Amy, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I love you.
Oh,
So yeah,
mate,
what we talking
fucking
about?
hell.
Yeah. The total
Um,
cost of the employees is going to be about 16 grand. Because you pay an account manager 2.5 each, so that's 5 grand.
Mm.
Yeah. So that'll be after tax. So yeah, you're looking
that's
at
what I'm saying.
2,800, 2,900.
But
So
then
what's
you've got to
6
think,
grand?
plus like laptop.
Yeah, don't forget the laptop, Jordan.
Because obviously we're going to have to buy him a laptop, aren't we?
The one-off
200 quid,
purchase,
innit?
mate.
Yeah.
How much was that? 200?
Yeah. About 240.
Sweet. So that's just one
Yeah,
off.
so
innit?
we get 6, like 1.5 grand.
I think, right,
Yeah.
personally,
Yeah,
we,
Don't
we,
tell the account managers to come.
We have a credit card for a
I
reason.
think we should get the office first, because that's going to be, what, £1,000 and a bit, and then get somebody in, because we can't all be fucking working
The
in.
issue is an office is a liability, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
And
we
employees
all
not.
are. We're all
And also, if we
fucking
find ourselves in a
liabilities.
position where we expand quicker than
Yeah, but the thing is, with the
the
offices,
office can grow.
are you happy to go in the offices that I was inquiring about?
No.
I think
No.
we need a proper
If we were going to
office.
get an office, I would not settle for a shitty office. I think it's just no
Some of
point.
them were quite nice though.
Yeah, but this is nice. Like, you know, it's pretty much the same fucking space, mate. Everyone's in the same room.
That's nice. You get your own one.
I think we need a proper sales
You
floor,
do.
because obviously, like,
Look, you do. You've not seen them.
we need a sales floor, like, for sure, because calling out there, or even just if you've been in here for like all day, and there's a few of us in here, it would be fucking.
It does get a bit smelly.
45 degrees C.
Yeah, exactly. I worked here
once.
once, and I was fucking dripping, mate. I couldn't deal with it. I think we need a proper sales floor because that will drive sales more, and it will just be great having our own space.
When we're all like, up and down,
Oh,
just
fucking
walking
hell.
about,
It'll be
bouncing
so
off
good.
each other.
When you're there as well, sat there on the phone, you're on the phone here,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
on the phone here. It's a little bit much.
We're gonna do this. There you are.
We need a sales floor.
Basically, office. Yeah, we'd have this bit here, which is gonna be like tables and that. Like
Just get one for like.
that's gonna
8
be
desks.
sales. That's sales, yeah.
You should go into.
And then we're gonna have like
Have you heard of a company called FSL?
glass offices, right? And this is for directors.
Yeah, our boys, so I'll bring you coffee.
you just go there.
Let's go that way.
Let's shoot glass window here. Let's get to watch.
What I'll do, mate, is I'll go to the scrapyard and we'll get a couple of bits of glass like that,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
can have your own little glass
Amazing, yeah,
pod, yeah?
perfect.
You-
If I can set up a
or-
little opening as well.
Bring a
Oh, here we go.
beanbag.
I'll do director
Beanbags
slash
in there.
management. There you are.
Yeah.
There you are, mate. Right, director slash management. And
Why
then,
don't we just give everyone their own fucking glass office?
and then from
at this
here,
point?
this
Demo.
would be marketing.
Yeah, marketing need a peaceful, quiet space.
Yeah.
To get their creative heads on.
It's quite a big office for marketing.
That's not though.
Oh, they're right.
And we get cages.
Four,
Brilliant.
1, 2, 3.
And Chester gets a beanbag.
You can just fucking float about in your beanbag.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Mate, we'll get you one of those desks that has a TV coming out of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right, for what you don't know, guys, I'll take a picture of this at the end and send it to Dante so we can put it up on the screen now. That's going to be our office.
This also feels illegal that you're drawing on this table. Like.
That's what he
does
said
look
last
like-
time, but then it
yeah.
got off. So,
What's that?
Illegal weren't the right words, but you know.
what's that thing thinking? Hold
I'm
on.
just gonna get nicked or
I was going to say, I'm walking out here in handcuffs, weekly
Yeah.
recap highlight. But
The
no,
sales floor is big though. I'm imagining a big whiteboard here with all our targets on as well.
that's what I'm thinking. And the marketers get like,
Maybe a little fridge as well.
Oh yeah, beer fridge.
personally, what I think is instead of getting all these laptops, is we just get like
Monitors.
cheap, yeah, but not monitors, I mean like cheap old Macs.
Yeah.
Like you can get like 2013
Oh,
Macs for like a couple of
yeah.
£100. And then that way people can still use all the editing software and all that lot at any time. But yeah,
Oh,
what's
that's
like
nice.
how much is an office like that going to cost realistically? Probably like £2,000 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
Well, I'm not the
probably-
one that works in offices.
I know, but we're not.
We-
we
yeah,
we
you
didn't
are
work
literally-
for service, mate. We can't
The
stand
thing
service
is,
office
right?
providers.
If we, I don't know, like what 8 desks? Do you reckon?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think we do 8.
I don't know what. We'd probably need like 1,000 square foot.
Yeah, we're just a bit over, but yeah, 1,000 square foot.
Do you want a boardroom as well?
Oh, I think that'd just be like directors' offices will just be like one room.
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
like a set of 4, but I mean
Yeah.
like it would be probably one
Yeah,
room.
we can have Chester's beanbag room.
Yeah, if we use my
That's it.
beanbag room. I'm just thinking.
Like
if
the
we
i-
like,
the i-
hypothetically host
He
clients.
probably needs a room to just chill out on his lunch break as well.
Yeah.
The ideal office space is we have like a big room here, right, and then it's a reception area. You have the boardroom, much like what's at Thingy's office.
Jason.
Yeah, what's at his office? Well, they got a boardroom here,
Yeah,
and then they got
yeah,
like
that's
a
nice,
reception
actually,
area
yeah.
with like a couple of beer taps here, like, and then the stairs go up.
Mm.
Like that's their office. It's basically
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, that's nice.
But like, yeah, obviously, little by little.
Yeah, step by step, mate.
Yeah, step by
But I
step.
think, money permitting, that should be the first proper investment.
No, I think the issue is right. If we get an office first, an office is a dead liability. If we get a team first, or members of a team first, it frees us up to get more business in. Whereas otherwise we'd be capped at the level of business, and then we've then got to find another client to pay off this office.
Don't you think it's a
before
bit
we then
more
pay.
enticing for people to come and work for us if we actually have a proper? Because if we just sat here, there's fucking 6 of us in here, like, yeah, you'll just be over there.
No, but fully remote. We just do a fully remote.
Yeah,
position.
I don't know.
We can just say to him, look, it's going to be fully remote for about 1 to 2 months. Max.
Our office is being serviced.
Yeah.
It depends. I mean,
No,
I really want the office.
I would
And if
really
you
want
think,
the office.
If we get like, look at James for example, the royalties at the end of next month. Imagine if we get a couple of them, and then we just pay a whole year of rent.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Bleep the first name. But yeah, no, I get that.
But yeah, I think that'd be sick.
I was
We
gonna
need
say
an
as well,
office.
you've already touched on it. Sales floor environment, things like that would be
It would be banging, but I think it's money permitting, right?
priorities. Isn't it?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, money permitting, definitely.
Like if we could get this for $1.5, $2,000, I probably wouldn't be. I wouldn't mind that.
Well, I
but
think,
if it's two plus, then I think we've got to look at it as a perspective of probably getting an account manager first, then getting more deals through the door for that account manager to manage.
I think that's one of the biggest things is right now you've got to make sure that you're maintaining the business you've already got.
Yeah, yeah.
So account managers
Yeah.
is vital.
Exactly, and then that also like again frees us up to do more business because
There's no point
otherwise,
bringing business on and
yeah.
risking losing that.
in the meantime, could we not be like self-sufficient in terms of account management? Because obviously, if you're doing everything you're doing at the minute, even if me, Chester, or Dan just take on 1 or 2 of our own sort of thing and manage them, and then bring in 2 account managers and just fucking give them everything. Because I think this is going to be so important for like a sales perspective, because having
It'd
that
be
environment
important
is-
for a team perspective in general. Like, fuck the sales bit. It'd be important for a team like in general to be able to a client be closed downstairs, right? And the moment they're closed, they go upstairs, they meet the team, they go,
Yeah,
this is
sure.
who's going to be managing your account. You know, they see what marketing work's being done. We have a little content pod or something like that that's soundproof.
Oh,
like,
mate, that'd be
all
awesome.
that sort of
Let's
stuff.
say you could even have in the reception of TV with previous work we've done for
Have
clients
like a
and
little
stuff like that.
podcast
So
room
exactly.
sort of thing.
Exactly.
Like
It's about
literally-
building a culture and a good environment. Like Luana at the moment with Tony's, like she just said, the office and the environment they built is brilliant. Like they buy them lunch and they have a chef and all that
That's
sort
what
of
it's
stuff.
all about.
Like, yeah,
I don't want to sound really basic, but this is exciting shit, you know.
Mate, it is.
It actually is.
Yeah, no,
awesome.
I'm trying not to get like, overwhelmed right now. That's why I'm not saying
We
anything.
spoke about this so
I'm
much.
buzzing.
We were
That's
saying
Sage
like,
welling up the whole time.
see, you're not going to be excited. I'll be sat there like, fuck, can we
Doing
afford
numbers
it? Can
for
we
it.
afford it?
well, let's see.
I'm
Let's
just
see what
looking at my
Money's
little
saying.
director's bit.
I can't wait to see Jesse on a little bean bag. I'll have a little dog flap that he can pop his head with that. Like, come on, bring your bean bag in. Let's see what the money's saying. Let's keep the
mate.
vision. Let's see, like, obviously, money permitting. But when we have a bit to play with, we can talk to an agent and
When we
whatnot.
start getting this, like that's the number. If
Yeah,
we have
yeah.
that coming in per month, then we can start looking at things like this.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, that's.
That,
What's the
That's
ideal
fucking
location
sick.
as well?
what, Farnborough, Farnham,
Nadeem
Godalming,
said
Guildford.
move to London when Dante and I were
Around
up there
here.
because we said to him that we
Is
were
the team going to pay our rent?
That's what I said. That's what I
My
said.
phone bill as well.
He said that you should move. You can move around the corner though. Dante and I went to the offices
In Mayfair.
And the team's paying 300 quid per square foot, sort of thing.
Tottenham Court Road is round the corner from Mayfair, right? We went into the
Oh,
camera and rental services round there, and he said he was only paying £2,500 a month for his, and his had enough for like 24 desks. So it's not that bad.
Yeah,
But then we've got to be
there's-
able to afford our
Travel.
travel, because obviously we can afford to have employees up in London. Doesn't matter, but for us, because that's going to be
That's a hefty community.
because
That's what I
people's
think,
annual
yeah.
people's annual train ticket fare is like £1,000.
I think we limit ourselves to then only employing people who are already in London.
That's what I said.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, good idea, man.
Yeah.
Mate, you are kidding.
So basically, I think if we do that, only people in London are going to want to work for us.
But no.
We'll cross that bridge,
When we get to it.
you know?
Yeah, after spending 20 minutes.
I mean,
No, but I think that's cool though, because we were all just like, oh, we'll have this and that, beanbag here, fucking.
2 account managers cost 2.5k each. This is the ideal employment. 1 times ads specialist. That's probably going to be what, like.
I
That's
think
the-
we should have these talks in the morning, because these get me so
Yeah,
gassed.
no.
Yeah,
So
but
we
I
can
can't just have them, me and you, because.
And we spoke about this yesterday, mate, and the day before that.
Otherwise, I'm just
No,
going to be doing a
when
new
he
pep
was on
talk.
full
every
time, I
month.
think we should have this in the morning, because it
No,
just
we'll
gets
do
me
that.
so
I'll
gassed.
mornings,
Yeah.
we'll do a little sales
Monday
briefing.
morning
Yeah,
meetings.
fair.
Get some fucking pain au chocolat in.
Little croissant.
Yeah.
The Starbucks just there, mate. You know I'm ranting that.
Oh, mate.
Rancid.
It's rancid.
That's getting ranced up.
That's
mate.
getting rancid, I tell you.
What's that? That's 5, 7.5, 10.5.
Quite your bad.
Yeah.
So it's like 12 for tax.
Oh,
That's not bad.
good month.
So, office situation, team situation done. Next week, we've all got a week off. Well, I mean, you're going to be full time. I've got a week off. You boys are just working. So, we've got meetings up in London. Do you reckon? I don't know. Are they any second meetings? Or are they all just first ones?
This is next week.
Well, no, because obviously we've got the meeting that
Did
cancels.
you say the week off of the 2nd?
No.
Have we got any second meetings? He said.
No, but what week have you got off?
You're
Next week.
31st, aren't you, to the 4th?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so he's going to be full time and I've got a week off.
I thought you meant you were having it off from the 2nd.
No, from 20, well, from this Friday. But COD's coming out, so I'll be playing that all day.
Okay, fair enough. No. So we've got, what, 2 second meetings?
I don't think any. So we had the meeting.
Oh, no, because that meeting last week didn't go.
No, it didn't.
You're okay.
Can you
FYI,
read
you
that?
should confirm
Yeah.
appointments, guys, because
Oh, mate.
we got all the way to Watford to find out the appointment had cancelled at 12:30, and this one didn't check his phone.
So it was a waste of 3 hours. So yeah, as Jordan said, just make sure you confirm on the day.
Yeah.
Or before you take the travel for 2 hours.
Or
so
you
it's
can
4
cost the
hours.
business 55 quid for no reason.
Yeah. Big one to take. You know, I'm not over it yet, but it's fine.
You'll get there, mate.
We'll move on. But yeah, anyway, just make sure you confirm your appointments just before you travel for 2 hours, so you don't waste 4 hours of your day. That could have been used elsewhere for more beneficial
things.
uses, really. So.
But yeah, like all in all, that was a weekly recap over the last couple of weeks, because actually we've sort of just had to combine it into one because we missed off last week because we were quite busy. So yeah, like overall, you'll be seeing more content come out. You'll be seeing some of the client work that we're going to be doing. It's going to be really good.
You'll be featuring on Instagram a lot more soon. won't you?
Have you boys filmed some
'Cause you've
content?
got 4
Yeah,
videos
I've
coming out.
got some videos. Yeah, I've got some
Oh,
videos coming out,
sweet.
so I'll be on Instagram soon.
Sweet.
Yeah, I know. Might be my
You,
first.
if you want, you can do some. Just create. If you film like a 10-minute video,
No, we'll just do that next week.
yeah,
I'll do
Yeah,
it.
we'll just do it next week.
Cool.
But yeah,
nice.
let's see if I can bang out 3,000 views per video again. I don't think it's ever going to happen.
3,000 views.
That's how much I got on the last ones.
You did, didn't
On
you?
what?
All of my videos last time had 3,000 plus views.
I wonder what's different about them.
Honestly, I'm saying it's because
I was talking
I'm
about
not
some
taking
big
it away
mark.
from you, but from what's it called? The picture before you click on a video. What's that called?
Thumbnail.
The thumbnail. Yours had either Jeff Bezos or McDonald's
was
or
my
Amazon.
idea.
So I think that's what brought the viewers. No disrespect to you, they're good videos as well.
Yeah,
I
but
think
I know
the
that's
my
thing
idea,
is,
so I'll take
on
that.
the feed, it doesn't show the
No disrespect to
thumbnail.
your
So it
idea.
must have just been like algorithm or something.
I think it's just like I was speaking about marketing, and I think I was speaking about like specific marketing subjects like Google, SEO, and ads. And I had 3 videos on all those 3 subjects, and it was at a point where obviously like everyone's hiring marketing agencies, so everyone that wanted marketing advice was watching those videos. Like sales advice, you have to get through to the business people, and that's a harder market to breach. Whereas if you're talking about marketing, you're only breaching marketing market, which is
If you just do stuff like that again, it will basically just SEO all of the other videos.
the other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sweet. What? So when are you getting some stuff uploaded?
well, I just sent them to Dante, haven't we, today? So.
Sweet.
yeah.
Well, I'll be uploading them. So what, are they ready to go today, do you reckon?
Nah, next week.
Sweet. So yeah, keep an eye out on our socials for. I mean, we're pretty on it. There's like 2 uploads a day. We're going to be uploading client stuff soon, a lot of the Swiss Gallery stuff, because we can't have content like that and not show it off on our own page.
It is really good.
If you are within the luxury retail industry, i.e. diamonds, watches, jewellery, you get the picture. Private buyers, just because we're performing very well for them at the minute. Drop us a message. If you have any sales or marketing advice for us, or just want to throw your 2 pence in, drop a comment. Any questions to go out on for people to not answer?
Watch one of these videos will go viral one day, and one will.
If we get 1 question, I'll be happy with that. If we get 2, great.
If you are watching the video, please answer the questions. What will be the question this week?
Why don't we ask
Questions
1
you say?
each?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, no.
That's nice, I
Right.
think.
Do you want to start?
Your suggestion, mate. You go first.
Okay.
I got one.
Go on.
So, like obviously with the new financial year and things like this, what would be your 3 key reasons why a business should invest in marketing right now? Just given the fact that a lot of people are waiting until January and things like this. So yeah, what would be the 3 or 1 or 2, whatever, reasons that the businesses should invest in marketing? That would help us with our pitches. That would help us bring more clients in and things like this. And it would also help you because we can have a discussion. So
Nice.
From a telesales standpoint, what do you do to avoid repetition as much as possible? So ensuring that maybe all your calls don't sound the same, because they probably won't all be the same. So yeah, what do you do to avoid repetition in cold calling?
Well, go on to you, Mark.
Yeah, go on then. I'll make mine relevant to me in a minute, I guess. Seeing as my last day and my current job is coming up on Thursday, I'd say, what is the one thing holding you back from giving up your standard 9 to 5 and exploring something completely new away from the mainstream matrix 9 to 5 role, and indulging that into a startup or your own business? What's the one thing that stops you from doing that?
that was a good one.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I can't think of one.
What are you trying to learn at the minute? On the ball behind you.
How to settle.
Ask them what their favourite deodorant is.
Do you have any?
Yeah, it's getting bad.
I wouldn't get advice from him. Go on.
Ask them what are some consultation tips for anyone that has like sales and consultation experience. Like, how do you close a client? Cut my bit out and then quick cut to
Yeah, but you just do what you want to say.
I don't know.
Mate, I literally just gave you a decent.
I don't know, sorry, I was just still too concerned about what Chester said about me pits.
No, I'm joking, it's one nice.
It's alright, you can sort them out. I'll
Mate,
just
you
ask
do
a
this
question.
at the end of every single weekly recap. You always want to say like the exit or the question, and you can never think of one. So I think we did both of them previously.
Alright. If a client says they're not interested, would you say back to that to try and convince them to be interested?
That's a fucking decent one.
Nice.
Ah.
Alright, well, thanks for watching. Drop a like, subscribe, follow us on our other socials, and
Yeah,
hasta la
we're,
vista.
we're popping off at the moment. So yeah, do you want to?
Sweet.
Bye.
E-TOTO.
Let's go for a fact.
Do you want to stop
Yeah.
that?